Alright, what's up, people? How are you doing? I am a avid gym goer. I go like 5, depending on my mood, 6 times a week, but starting just for cardio. Yes, I do cardio. And I seen a guy do like ego lifting, but you know, nothing happens to him. Thankfully, he didn't get hurt or anything. Just dropped the weight and started breathing heavily. But this guy's a new case. Just look at this, and you're gonna see like the way he performs. He does the right work. It looks so horrible. Oh, you're gonna see. You're gonna see. Look at this. It's working nothing. He's just slightly pushing it. He's loves the work performance. The way he performs it so horrendous. It's worse than a beginner because a beginner at least tries and has not a lot of ego usually. And he's almost shitting his pants. Incredible.
What's going on, everybody? So recently I've been getting back into lifting every now and then, and one thing that I've been more mindful of is ego lifting, or trying not to ego lift. For those who don't know what that is, it's kind of in the name. It basically means
lifting more than you can. It's not like, oh, I'll try this weight. It was usually like 20 kilos and like the bench press, you go 25. That is not ego lifting, you're just trying to push your limits. Other is you do 20 usually, and you try like 60 on each side. That it's ego lifting way more than you can and you should be.
you're trying to lift weights that you can't lift. And it's not like I'm over here trying to lift 500-pound benches or any stupid shit like that. Obviously, I can't do that. But for example, I'll usually be able to curl like 25 to 30 pounds for around 3 sets of 10 or 5 sets of 10. I can do that weight for those amount of sets. But sometimes I'll get a little bold and I'll bump up the weights to like 40 pounds. And
like, usually, I go to bench press, 25 kilos on each side. I'm sorry, I don't know pounds. I'm really sorry. But I feel like I can add like at least more 2 kilos in each side. But I don't want to risk it because I go alone to the gym. So I have no one to save me in case I fail. Even if it doesn't look like a lot of weight, like just 4 kilos. I would rather not risk looking horrendous like that.
to be honest, I can't lift that
Even if I feel like I can lift it, I won't because, you know, risk.
for more than like 10 reps. But that's what I've been trying to do less of. I've been trying to ego lift less and stay within the weights that I can do a lot of reps for, if that makes any sense. Because if you start ego lifting too much, you can actually injure yourself, and I'm not trying to do all that.
Like, you can pop your chest if you're not careful. Like, if you're training, just can pop your chest. I saw a guy just, he basically exploded. Not like boom, boom, but basically got out of place. Like, before, it just weird to describe. But if you've ever seen someone's chest pop up, it's a horrible thing to see. It's so horrible.
That just sounds painful and terrifying. But I came across this one TikToker, and he is a D1 ego lifter, and he might be notorious for ego lifting at this point. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Meet El Campeón.
Okay, another thing. Powerlifting and ego lifting are two different things. When you're training to be a powerlifter, you're doing low reps, like 2 or 3 reps, but your maximum weight. That's powerlifting. Ego lifting, you can't do 1 rep with a weight you can't lift. You get it? It's not your max weight, it's over your max weight for no reps, basically.
El Campeón is a famous TikTok influencer who specializes in fitness and ego lifting.
Look, you can see he's not that big. Like, he is strong. He has a good shape. But not this size kind of shape. It's not that big. It's not that huge. It's a really good shape. Really good. But not that good, you know? Stop staring at their cheeks, please. Focus on the guy. Also, if I saw someone doing this in a recording, I would think they're doing it for the meme. Not they're taking it seriously. Also, I don't know if this guy's doing it for the meme because again, he has a decent looking like shape. No, it's a really good shape. Above average, maybe. I need to look properly. But you can see that he trains. Like you can see, he works out.
Determination is key. I mean, I guess. Also, why does he put in a demon emoji? You didn't lift it, bro. You didn't clear anything. Fake demon. But yeah, I'm sure you guys get what I mean now when I say he's a D1 ego lifter. Unfortunately, I get more TikToks of this guy trying to lift a weight that he can't, more than I see TikToks of him lifting weights that he can lift. And the reason why I wanted to make this...
Again, in this one, the 945, it looks more like a joke. He's trying to make a meme, you know, than actually trying to lift it.
Weight that he can't, more than I see TikToks of him lifting weights that he can lift. And the reason why I wanted to make this video was one, because it's kind of funny, but two, there's so much to talk about here with what he's doing wrong, bro. This man might end up with an injury someday if he doesn't stop. I swear ego lifting is a disease, and it's been a disease I've been trying to get rid of myself. Thankfully, I'm not as sick as this guy.
Yeah, you can see it really hurts. That's very dangerous. It's probably hurting a lot, especially his back. I don't know like deadlifting, but I assume you're gonna hurt your back if you do this.
He might be on stage 4 of the disease. Like, is bro not concerned at all for his back? Aside from the weight he's pulling, that form is atrocious. Look at that back, it's bent. This is exactly how people end up with back problems someday. Also, it's kind of ironic how, like, you know, most people go to the gym to strengthen them.
Okay, you gotta add in the middle of the video, but we're back.
Also, it's kind of ironic how, like, you know, most people go to the gym to strengthen their back. El Campeón goes to break his. Also, I really can't stress it enough. For any...
I mean, some people really just go to break their back. They're really horrible.
Anybody who's like even getting into lifting, please stay within the weights that you know you can lift and handle. Even if you're going for a weight that's a little bit over what you can handle, you probably shouldn't lift.
Yeah, you really need to be very careful. But if you go to failure, which personally I rarely do, I don't know how beneficial it is, how painful it is, how unbeneficial it is, if that's the right word. I don't know what it can do to you, positives and negatives. I personally don't do, but if you're going for failure, please do it a way that you can lift, as it's very dangerous. You can like pop a muscle in your arm. For example, if you're doing curls, you can pop your biceps. It's horrible. I've seen videos of people that done that. It looks very painful.
That weight until you can get like a lot of reps off with that weight. Usually my rule is like, if I can't get more than 20 or 30 reps with a specific weight, then I'm not gonna lift it. But that's just me. You know, everybody has their different rules that they set for themselves. I just think...
Honestly, mine is from 8 to 10, keep it. From 10 to 12, increase it. Try to increase it. And when I increase, if I get less than 8, I go back and try harder with the same weights I was using. That's my personal rule. I don't go to 20, I just go 12 max, and if I can pass 12, then yeah, I will increase the weight.
It's good to avoid ego lifting. I think science agrees with me too. But, you know, occasionally there's going to be gym bros out there that are like, yo, bro, you need to lift heavy weights, bro. You're not going to get bigger unless you lift.
Is this AI? It looks so horrible.
2 times what you're used to. And to me, I just think that's dumbass advice. If I'm keeping it a bean, it's also a good way to get an injury. Now, I don't know why El Campeón decided to start ego lifting to this amount. I don't know if he's like trying to impress people or if he's genuinely convinced that he can get this weight off. Maybe it's a bit of both. I'm not really sure. But one thing's for certain here, and it's that
honestly, wait, his back probably hurting like hell. I was gonna assume it was for the meme. But this is very painful to do it for divine, like old people say.
This dude is not treating his back well. But ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't stop there. He doesn't just treat his back terribly. Let's move on to the squats.
Nice ass, bro. Man, that's awesome. Nice, that's a nice slap. You got some nice cheeks, rather nice cheeks you got there. Where are you going with all that cake? No, I'm not paying attention to this package. Stop it. Good thing is, at least he can take it off. Wait, he's got a gun! He's got a gun! Are you armed, bro? No, why are you saying that? What about this pistol right here? Okay, that looked terrible. Plus, you know what's funny? I have actually seen someone squat like this. He got like 20 kills in each side. And it was so funny. I had to hold myself a lot not to laugh at him.
I cannot even begin to stress how dangerous this shit is, bro. He's lucky he made it out of this. Holy. For those who are curious, this is 585 pounds, which is a
And in kilos, please?
heavy ass squat. And for the non-gym goers out there, he did not lift this properly. This was not the ass
Okay, I'm gonna
squat.
assume it's 20 kilos, so let's count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 240, plus the 20 kilo bar, 60 kilos. If my math is mathing.
And for the non-gym goers out there, he did not lift this properly. This was not the correct squat.
You should go low, like really low as you can, and back up. He cannot go low.
He went down about 5 inches. Usually you're supposed to go down to the point where your legs make a right angle. His are making like a 130-degree angle. But hey, I mean, it's still him lifting 585 pounds. There's no doubt that he's a little strong, just maybe not 5.
No, he is strong. He has a nice shape, especially right here. He has a nice shape. Shoulders, nice shoulders there. I need to look at his chest properly. I'm not making a horny joke this time. I just need to look at his chest.
185-pound squat strong. Wait, hold up. I didn't even see the safety bars.
Yeah, I cannot really see developed chest, but his straps look decent.
There, I'm
And
overreacting.
his
Okay,
shoulders-
that makes
his
it better.
shoulders
at
look
least.
really
Could you
good.
imagine if this guy was trying to squat
Golfs are really need to improve there.
585 without a safety bar? That would have ended terribly. Even with a safety bar, it's still not smart to do this because you're messing up your legs. This is still a tremendously high risk of injury. I'm not even gonna lie. He's lucky nothing happened. The only positive part about this video, other than how funny he looks, is at least he used a safety bar, you know? But ladies and gentlemen, it does not stop. This man is dedicated to ego lifting. It might be his life's mission. After ego lifting 580 pounds, he decided to move up to 900. Yeah.
Okay, let's count. Okay, let's wait a bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 400 kilos plus the 20 kilo bar, 220.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So yeah, 200 inside. For someone that is not a power lifter, if that's the right word, that's a lot. I think even for a power lifter, that's a lot of weight. He has a nice build. I assume he's doing powerlifting instead of like for the bodybuilding, because he looks strong, but not like aesthetic strong. Because bodybuilding is aesthetic, powerlifting is power. So I'm gonna assume it's a power lifter. Okay, this looks kind of ridiculous. Is he big for a power lifter? For someone that's lifting 220 pounds, he's not that big. He's okay for a power lifter. He's a bit small. Again, for a bodybuilder, decent shape. For a bodybuilder, decent shape. For a power lifter, kind of like the weaker side. So I don't watch a lot of powerlifting, but doesn't look that big. Again, especially for this weight. And again, looks like he's doing it for the meme instead of taking it seriously. It's still very dangerous. Even if he's doing it for the meme, it's very dangerous to do this. Also, his chickens don't are powerful as the last clip. We got another ad. I'm sorry. Okay, let me count again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, other 20, 140, 160, 200 kilos. If it's 20 kilo, like, wait. Wait, 400? Is it 200 each side? So, damn, he's trying to lift 400. He can't do that. I did the math wrong the first time. Or I did the math right the first time. Dude, I'm terrible at math.
Let's be
Okay, his chest is not that big. Doesn't look like very uniform, you know? That's why I assume he's a power lifter. But that's small for a power lifter.
real. Did any of us think he would lift this? Only person.
Again, not judging his size because, yeah, you gotta start somewhere. I'm judging because of the weights he's trying to lift. It's too small for those weights.
I've
Get
ever
it?
seen squat 900 pounds was Larry Wheels, I think his name is. And that man has done plenty of steroids. So, yeah, El Campeon never really stood a chance.
Welcome to bodybuilding where every professional is using steroids.
But even that didn't break his determination. You know, on one hand, I admire his confidence / delusion, but on the other hand, I'm like, this dude's an absolute idiot. He's gonna cause himself an injury. He's some bad things are gonna happen to him eventually if he keeps doing this shit. Also, I feel like
Oh yeah, he can totally break his back. He can drop the weight on himself, like 400 kilos falling on him is deadly. He might die if he keeps doing this.
this level of ego lifting is only reached if you're on like loads of pre-workout. Like I wouldn't be surprised if El Campeon had a dedicated storage locker in this gym purely meant for pre-workout storage. Wouldn't surprise me if he snorted it too. Anyways, going back to El Campeon's workouts, you've seen his squats, you've seen his deadlifts, now get ready for his curls.
Good lord. Okay, I cannot even assume how much that is. Because there's no plates, but damn, he can't lift that. Dude, I've been going for like, I'll be soon making 2 years that I'm going to the gym every day. I don't think I can get those off the ground. That's a lot of weights.
This might be the worst form I've ever seen. Brother, what is this? He might throw out a hip doing this shit. Yo, he kind of looks like he's dancing. El Campeon's busting a move.
Nice one, El Campeon.
There is absolutely no way he's not going to feel this later. Do you see his face?
Oh yeah, he totally cannot lift his arms after this.
This has gotta hurt. Could ego lifting technically be considered torture? Like, isn't bro technically...
I mean, masochism is not considered torture. A slapping during the moment is not considered domestic violence. He's putting himself through this, so it's not torture. I think.
self-harming by doing this? Wait, hold on. I just realized this. This might be serious. El Campeon, if you're watching this video, bro, I hope you retire ego lifting, bro. That shit is
Yeah, you can pop one of your muscles like this pretty easily.
not healthy for you, bro. Pushing your limbs beyond your limits is not a good idea, El Campeon. You're better than this. But nah, I don't know why
He's not better than this. This is his worst form, bro.
nobody around him checks him whenever he does this type of stuff. I don't know if his friends get like a rise out of this or if El Campeon himself gets a rise out of this. I'm not sure what's going on. But I do know what should happen, and that is that he should stop. in my personal opinion. Thankfully, towards the end of this video, it shows a clip of him lifting a weight that it looks like he can handle, so that's good. At least he turns off the ego lifting,
Okay,
the weight
again,
that
he has a pretty nice shape, above
looks like
average. Okay, don't know if it's above average for like bodybuilders, for people that go to the gym every day, because I need to, you know, see him shirtless. I'm not making a horny joke. I need to see him shirtless and pantless to actually define his, you know, shape. But it looks pretty good.
can handle, so that's good. At least he turns off the ego lifting, you know, at least it's not a 24/7 shift. But the one thought that's usually on my mind whenever I see an El Campeon video is just why? What is the purpose?
TikTok likes. What else could it be?
What are you trying to achieve? You look dumb. But if you think it can't get any worse, brace yourself.
I have no idea what this is. Oh, I get it! Thank you, El Campeón. Okay, pretty nice view from the back. I'm not making a horny joke. Pretty nice view from the back. He clearly trains besides ego lifting. If he just ego lifted, he will not have this shape. It's a pretty decent shape. The legs could improve a lot, but upper body looks pretty good, I would say. There's a little bit of fat. I saw some little bit of fat. If he was in cutting, just cut some calories, I think he will look pretty good for like, yeah, pretty good. Just improve the legs, please. Go like twice a week to improve the legs, and then really good shape.
I don't even know how much weight this is, but he's going for it. If I were to guess, that's
Okay, let me count. Gonna assume it's 20 kilos again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 180, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, okay, 180, so 260 plus 260, that goes over 300 kilos, maybe over 500, maybe 520 kilos. Yeah, maybe, I don't know math, I'm just going, and I'm not sure if it's 20 kilos, so 500 and something. My max bench press was 310. Yeah, 310. That's a lot of weight.
what? 1,500?
And I have strong legs. I have gone for like 2 years, but I have strong legs naturally.
100 pounds or some crazy shit?
Like 2 years is not a lot of time, but I have naturally strong legs, no? More louder, baby. Look, positive side, at least it didn't come crashing down and breaking his neck, because I saw a video of that. Dude, that I traumatized until this day. It looks horrible when the bench press comes crashing down right away. Dude, that's bone breaking. That's horrible. That's a vast pain. Look, at least he can hold on to the weight. That's a positive. Because if he came crashing down, he might have died. At the very beginning, breaking both of his legs, but he could have died if he came crashing down on him. Again, you should put your muscles under pressure, but not under this type of pressure, you know? Again, this is very dangerous for him. Again, this could end up on a few bones breaking or even death. It's very dangerous. Please don't do this. He cannot feel his legs. I can guarantee that. There's a bike going on outside. He cannot feel his legs. 100%. He can. Look at this. He cannot feel his legs, bro.
Now this
I mean, maybe hell, this puts the weight back in place. Maybe that.
one's a little more confusing because he actually moves the weight. I don't know if these are fake plates or if these are real or if like it's
He didn't move it enough. You should go like really close to your body and then you push it. He barely lifted anything.
that easy to semi-leg press a few thousand pounds. Now, of course, when it comes to lifting weights and gaining muscle, you want to lift relatively heavy because you want to gain, of course. But this is just like, bro,
You need to put your muscles under pressure so they can break down and rebuild stronger. That's the explanation, I know. But, you know, not this much pressure. It can break you.
definitely the biggest ego lifting case I've ever seen. Thankfully, there's a good ending with this. Recently, El Campeón has lowered the weight. Not all the time, but we're making progress.
Pretty nice girl. Okay, pretty nice. Okay, not
You
that
know what
nice.
they say, every addiction has its relapses. Bro is probably in his head like, I need to get back to ego lifting, I need to get back to ego lifting. Hopefully someday he can beat this addiction for good.
Again, he has a nice shape, so I don't doubt he's using for TikTok only. Look, he is strong. The fact that he can get this out of place means he is strong here. And again, he has a nice shape, just needs to do some cutting. Just the ego lifting for life for views. And he needs to train his legs. They look really small. Again, no shame to that guy. But he needs to train more often to match his upper body. Again, not... Oh, come on, man. Could go a little bit lower, but decent. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, careful with your back. Okay, maybe go a little lower, but decent again. Okay, this one, let's see. Look at the difference between his legs and his upper body. It looks huge. It just looks very small. You need to train your legs or else look ridiculous.
Hey,
Train your legs for frick's sake, bro. Just train your legs.
my book, any bit of progress is good. In conclusion, I hope El Campeón is able to stop ego lifting like a maniac soon, because I'd hate to see bro out for an injury or some crazy shit. For anyone who wants to lift or is just getting started with lifting, I'd stick to the weights that you can do a lot of reps with. That's my personal preference.
Again, 8 to 12 reps. Stay with those weights, bro. It's the safest option. When you're gonna get results if you can do 8 to 12. If you're going past 12, I would say increase the weights. If you can't go past 8, decrease. That's personally, that's what I do. But you do you, bro.
And stay consistent with it, bro. Like, I'm not buff or anything, but after working out for like 2-3 years already, I'd say I'm in pretty good shape.
Hey, we've been doing it for around the same time. Nice.
And I'm pretty strong, so I feel like I have some credibility. But yeah, definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below if you guys enjoyed this video.
I enjoyed the video. And if you enjoyed mine, please subscribe. And be evil and horny.